Tonight, the Downforce Racing Series unloads for a night race, the second to the last race of the season. Man, we are winding down season 11. However, they got to get through Nashville Super Speedway tonight first. And we got 120 laps at stake, a couple of stages as well. Now, they are under a minute to go here in practice. We'll get through the stage laps, and the pre-race analytics here real quick and step away for the national anthem. 2-mile-an-hour wind speed, air temp of 64, track temp of 67, 120 laps, 160 miles. No tire limits, 100% fuel. Pit road, 45 miles an hour with a pace speed of 65. Now, stage 1, white flag will be at 30, checkered at 31. Stage 2 will be at 60 for the white and checkered when they hit the line at 61. We will go over the point standings when we come back. Qualifying will be underway, but I do see Eric W. out there, and of course Brennan Kennedy, and looks like we've got about 3 other people out there tuning in here tonight. Eric, I'll get back with you on that. Rudy might have shut that off. I don't know. I will get back to you on that and find out exactly what's going on that. But as far as I know, we have one. But with that being said, folks, we're going to step aside and play the national anthem provided by Madison Rising. Qualifying will be underway, folks, when we come back.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran fast, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land unafraid, you're the home of the brave.
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV.
Alrighty, folks, qualifying is underway, and right now I do have, as I updated here, got Ryan Patty up at the top spot with Chris Gutierrez in second, Charlie Woods in third, Jeff Hollingsworth in fourth, and Austin Williams rounding out to the top five. Well, with that being said, as it updated again, looks like Kevin Gunther going into that top spot. Or Kevin Gunther going into fourth, my bad. Ryan Patty is still up in the top spot. Coming down to the final 5 minutes left. Mike Whitaker, Hoot Baker, Hanover Fist, and Keith Hanlon have yet to come out and qualify. Still having some issues with ATVO here tonight. Not giving me the correct speeds and stuff, especially as it updates. It's just delaying back really bad. However, we will get through it as always. I'll talk to him about it. But we're going to go ahead and dive down here real quickly, as did not go over these yet. But the point standings coming into tonight. Now, this is one night. Jeff Hollingsworth definitely does not need to have a bad night or any connectivity issues for that matter. Jeff Hollingsworth, Bentley Glaser right there, 1-2, really close. Only 16 points separate the two. Jeff in first, Bentley second. Chris Gutierrez now looks like 49 points behind the leader. May look like a whole lot, but it's not. Bentley and Jeff have a bad night here tonight. Chris is going to be right up there with them going into the last race. He is 33 points behind Bentley. Cody Eldred in fourth at 497. 100 points even behind the leader and 51 behind Chris. Charlie Woods up a spot into fifth at 474, 123 behind the leader and 23 behind Cody. Kevin Gunther in sixth at 444, 153 behind the leader and 30 behind Charlie. Dave Hunt in seventh at 429, 168 behind the leader and 15 behind Gunther. Keith Hanlon in eighth at 407, 190 behind the leader and 22 behind Hunt. Austin Williams in ninth at 382, 215 behind the leader and 25 behind Hanlon. Mike Whitaker in 10th at 370, 227 behind the leader and 12 behind Williams. Mr. Anderson, John Anderson in 11th at 349, 248 behind the leader and 21 behind Mike. And Ryan Patty is up 3 spots, cracking the top 12 in 12th at 346, 251 behind the leader and 3 behind John Anderson. That is the way it stacks up here coming in to Nashville. And Ryan is still up in the top spot. I do believe everybody that is going to qualify has qualified and put in their times. Does look like Mike Whitaker, Hoot Baker, Hanover Fist, Terry Adams, that is TDA, by the way, and Keith Hanlon are not going to qualify, but Ryan is going to grab the top spot here. And we're going to go ahead and get Mr. Man of a few words down here real quick and have a little chit-chat with him tonight. Ryan, got a copy?
Hey, yeah, what's going on?
Well, we missed you last week, buddy. You won, and then you just jumped, didn't even come in here.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't have the TeamSpeak working last week.
Oh, okay. Well, congratulations on your win last week. You're trying to go for 2 in a row here, but you are going to grab the pole out here tonight, bud, at Nashville Super Speedway. The second to the last race of the season. Now, you're not nowhere in contention for a championship this season. However, always going for, going for the win, buddy. How do you like or dislike this track?
I'd say I like it. It's a fine. Actually, I think it's an odd size, right? It's not quite a mile or a mile and a half. I think it's somewhere in between. But it's pretty racy. Because we race it in the sim and not in real life, we don't have to deal with the bumps on concrete that most of the drivers typically talk about. So yeah, I enjoy it. It's a rhythm track. You got to hit your marks every lap to be fast here. You got to be conservative with the tires and make sure the car is balanced. Yeah, everything comes into play. And then of course you gotta play nice with the cars that are around you.
Yeah, play nice.
You know.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, there is a lot of speculation that after stage 2, a lot of separation. Do you think that's going to play into a factor?
Yeah, you'll probably see a bunch of comers and goers because I mean you can really push it hard here, but you'll give it up in the long run if you do that. So we'll see. You know, people's driving styles are a little bit different. You'll probably see some people fanning out and a lot of action after the restart, and then yeah, probably more passing than you'd typically see at a larger track.
All righty, we'll let you get back to it, Ryan, buddy. Good luck and congratulations on the pole, man.
Appreciate you, buddy.
Yep,
Have fun.
you too. All right, we'll get him back up there, and we'll get him down here on the grid here tonight, here in about 2 seconds. It is concrete. Yes, I believe it is concrete. All right, our MaxspeedTV starting grid. Ryan Patty with a 29.647. Good enough for the top spot. That's where he's going to start. Is in that top position. Well, on the outside of him is going to be Chris Gutierrez. We'll see what Chris has in store for Ryan here tonight. Charlie Woods in third. Kevin Gunther in fourth. Jeff Hollingsworth, of course, in the top spot in the point standings, looking to have a good finish tonight, starting fifth. Austin Williams in sixth. Kyle Vincent Gilbert in seventh. PK, Paul Crumrine, eighth. Bentley Glaser in second. 16 behind our leader, Jeff. He'll start ninth. Cody Eldred in 10th. Fred Williams in 11th. Dave Hunt in 12th. Timothy No Name Bates in 13th. Lonnie Barrington, 14th. Bob Lockavar in 15th. Now, Keith Hanlon did not qualify, however. He's going to start 16th. Mike Whitaker, 17th. Hoop Baker in 18th. And Terry Adams is going to round it out here tonight in that 19th position. Now it's going to be all about we get the roll off here. Come on. This track is, as Ryan was mentioning, it's not quite a mile and a half, and it's not under a mile. It's actually 1.33. Uh-oh. There we go. Yeah. Right, we are finally rolling off here. It looks like everybody but Keith Hanlon did grid. All right, and the pace car is off and away, coming through the tri-oval here at Nashville Super Speedway. Ryan Patty leading the way here tonight, and the green is out for the first time. Boogity, 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 folks. We're racing here tonight at Nashville. See a little bit of movement back here. Evan Gunther, Jeff Hollingsworth, Austin Williams in the mix, Kyle Vincent Gilbert, PK, all right here bunched up together. Fresh tires, cold tires at that. However, it is going to be the 30 crossing the stripe first, leading the first lap here tonight. Ooh, a little bit of bumpy going on back here at around Kevin Gunther. That's about 4th, 5th position. A little bit of single file up front, watching the 227 now. Kyle Vincent Gilbert, who has made his way right now into that 5th position after starting 7th. Now this group's starting to get single file. There goes the 15. That is Austin Williams. Now they're going to go single file a little bit, folks. It's not a long race, but it is not a short race either. Playing a little bit of single file here, it looks like. Follow the leader. Follow the car in front of you, basically. Not a whole lot of movement per se going on. Mine still leading the way here, already coming to lap number 6. Now Vincent Gilbert has made his way up to 5th from 7th. Austin still in that 6th spot. Got Charlie Woods up here. He is going to battle the 227 of Kyle Vincent. 15 of Austin Williams. Good battle going on right here. 4th, 5th, and 6th. Well, Austin finds himself now up in that 5th spot. Looks like tires starting to come into play now. Kevin Gunther. E7 fell back from 4th. Oh, Kevin. Having some blinky going on there. Bentley Glaser right here. You gotta watch Bentley. You gotta watch Jeff. Those are the two, that we're really keeping an eye on points-wise. However, we are keeping an eye on everybody else. Don't get me wrong. I would even throw Chris in the mix here as well. Only 49 behind the leader and 33 behind Bentley. Chris does have a shot. Slim shot, but it's a shot. All points do matter at this point. That would be Keith Hanlon. Looks like he's no name here because he started on pit road. Bob Lacavara is also on pit road here for some oddball reason. It's unlike Bob to be already on pit road. He did start. I'm not entirely sure what happened to the number 5. It's NASCAR points, I believe, Eric. I believe it's 5 points, and they only do top 5 for stage. So 5 points for the winner of the stage, 4 for second place, 3 for third, 2 for fourth, and then 1 for fifth. But I believe it's regular NASCAR points for winning. I believe that's how it works. Kevin's still up, or Ryan's still up front. I don't know why I said Kevin. Maybe I was looking at his name when I said that. But Ryan's still up front. We're still single file, though. Not a whole lot going on, really. Dave Hunt getting back here to P12. In the 53. Yeah, I threw Chris in there because, you know, if Jeff and Bentley, you know, just have a bad night and they do get so happen to get penalty points, which is odd for these guys, Chris does have a slim chance. I mean, it's real low, but he does have a slim chance. So that is why I did include him. But yeah, it's really between Jeff and Bentley, as Ryan is now coming around the 30. Well, 17 on the car, but it's supposed to. Oh, okay, 30. I don't know why it said 30. Wow, my mind is not all here. Anyway, the 30 is coming around the 17. I'll get it right in a minute. 17 of Keith Hanlon, who is several laps down. There's his paint. I forgot to load trading paint like an idiot. Try something here. Yeah. Go. Yeah, go look for my mind there, buddy. Yeah. And lost it. Man, the 17 riding the wall. Be a good thing or a bad thing, depending on how you're looking at it. As we see a lot of drivers getting around him. Loading up, back up ATVO here, folks. So why it's taking it a minute. All right. So Ryan Patty up front. Chris in second. Jeff in third. Al Vincent Gilbert in fourth. Austin Williams P5. Kevin Gunther P6. Bentley P7. Charlie Woods P8. Paul PK from Ryan 9th. And Cody Eldred in 10th. That is the way we are going to be setting as of right now. And like I said, Keith Hanlon is 8 laps down. Bob is still sitting on pit road. Something must have happened to Bob. It is unlike Bob. Do not start the race. All right, well, as they continue to shoot out, a little bit separated, as you can tell. I don't expect any cautions other than the stage cautions here tonight. Big pick on Bob night. I'm sure Bob's got chat pulled up here. At 20 of 120, we have just hit the 100 lap mark here. 102 go, not the 100 lap mark. Ryan still leading the way. Stage, though, will be coming up for stage 1 in 10 laps when they hit the checkered flag. 9 laps when they hit the white. That's some quick battling back here with Kevin Gunther and Bentley Glaser. Look who's behind them, the 40 of Charlie Woods. See here if the 18 and the 31. The 18 can get back around the 31. Bob signing autographs, huh? Right, man. Ryan, I think, is going to be the guy to beat. Already showing strong. Now, I wonder what kind of adjustments these guys are going to make on pit stops. They are allowed to make pit road adjustments. Whatever is in the black boxes on pit road, tire pressure, whatever the case may be, they can make those. So it is definitely going to be interesting to see, you know, these guys maybe toward the back here like PK, Mid-Pack, Cody, Fred, Lonnie, Mike, No Name, Bates here. You know, see what kind of adjustments they do. If Ryan makes any adjustments, you know, is he burning up that right front? You know, right now he's looking pretty strong. He does have Chris and Jeff, though. These three have kind of broken away from the rest of the field. So about 4-second difference between Austin and Jeff right now. And they're using every bit of that apron there. Just seen Chris and Jeff. Ryan really isn't using it too much. Oh, something must have came up with Bob. Bob, you're not feeling it. I mean, I don't see any damage on his car. So I don't know exactly. They get 4 resets. I don't know. Like I said, I don't really know. Yeah, Eric, shut up. We don't want it. And Jeff is going to pull into second, getting around Gutierrez here. Jeff going into second. We don't want to forget about these guys back here. Lonnie Barrington putting some pressure on the 95 of Fred Williams. That would be for 11. Just outside of the top 10. Don't want to forget these guys. Then we've got Mike Whitaker and No Name Bates right here. That would be for P13. Holding strong on the inside. Yeah, it's way early, Eric. I think he's just doing what he can back here to figure out this track in his car. However, we are at the white flag, so let's go ahead and do it. Next time by will be the checkered flag for the stage, for stage 1 already. And it does look like Ryan Patty doesn't screw the turn up, which I don't think he will. Nope. He will come out across the stripe. There is your stage winner, Mr. Ryan Patty, here tonight, folks. I do imagine, yeah, they'd be coming into pit road. Unlimited tires. I think I'd come down. 100% fuel. I'd just go ahead and take tires and fuel and be done with it. Yeah, might as well, yeah. Oh, Ryan in his pit box. Right sides are going on. Left sides. He's got the fuel and he's off and away. All right, well, let's go ahead and get him back down here real quick. Ryan, got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
Well, you got the pole and you already got stage 1 here. Boy, that stage went by quick. How does it feel out there, man? 30 lap run here. It seemed like the car really started to come into play at about 10 or 15 laps. How did it feel toward the end there?
Yeah, car feels stable. The setup's a little bit tight, so not really concerned about loose at this point. Yeah, I don't have a lot to report. Everything going pretty well.
I think we'll know more after stage 2. You get those long green flag runs in. I think you guys are probably going to be screaming at the tires at that point.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. You know, we'll probably, obviously we'll be able to make it for the second stage, but stage 3 looks like we'll have enough fuel to make it the whole way, but obviously tires are going to come into play because it's double the length.
Oh, wow. So you guys can go a little bit over 60 laps on fuel?
Yeah, I still, coming to the checker there, or the caution there, I had 40 laps remaining in the tank, so we should be able to do the last stage all together.
But the last stage is going to be over 40 laps.
Yeah, no, I'm saying we ran 30.
Oh,
I had
well,
40
I'm
more
talking
in the
about
tank.
stage 3. In the final stage, you guys won't be, you guys will have to pit for fuel.
No, because we ran 30 laps and I still had 40 more in the tank, so we'll be able to go the full 60.
Oh, okay. My mind is not even here today, Ryan. So don't, just
All
forgive me. Eric out there is trying to find my mind, so you know. Okay. Wow, that is okay. So you guys would be able to go. Yeah. Tires though, that could be definitely an issue.
Yeah, they'll definitely be on edge by the end of that run. That's for sure.
And now it's going to be interesting to see. We got to get through stage 2 first, so let's not even worry about third stage right now. Let's see what happens in stage 2. Ryan, awesome job. Stage 1 winner, buddy. Let's see what you can do, buddy.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yep. All right, we'll get him back up there to his team, and we will get that off there. All right, so Eric, have you found my mine yet? I'm still looking for it. Nope, still looking. That might not be a bad idea, Eric. That's actually pretty neat. You'd have to put in some rules and some stipulations, though, because you know, if there's money involved, people are going to go out there and do some stuff that don't need to be done, That's not bad. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you definitely have to have rules. All right, well, here we go, folks. Coming to stage 2 here. A little bit shorter. About 5 laps, 6 laps shorter. However, see Ryan Patty getting us going here with Hollingsworth to his outside. Pace car is back off onto the safety of pit road. Coming to the start zone here. Once the green goes, Ryan can get on the loud juice, and he is on the loud juice before the green is out, and we are back here tonight. And boy, Chris Gutierrez did not waste any time. Hollingsworth, I think, got caught sleeping. He got pulled back to third. Bentley falling backwards. it just right up ahead of him. Chris up to second, putting a little bit more pressure on that 30 this time around. Jeff back in third. And we're going to have to see here. Seems like on the restart and start is when this starts acting up. So. And Ryan door to door for the lead. Man, that 30 and 47. Wow. Oh, okay. Okay. I know who Joe Gibbs is. I don't know him personally, but I know who he is. No. Oh, Chris, save it, Chris. Oh, he's going to go sideways. And the first caution is out, and oh, no. This is not what we wanted to see. Uh-oh is right. Oh, man, and it was a battle up here between Ryan Patty and Chris. Looks like we're gonna catch it here. Right there, I believe. No, they didn't make contact there, but it looks like it kind of slow Chris down a little bit, not too much. I believe it might be out of 2 here is where it's all gonna happen at. Chris. And, oh, Chris and Jeff make contact. Oh, Chris. Jeff was right there, too. Jeff was coming. Chris is right there. And it looked like maybe some contact. Got that 47 loose. Tries to save it. Hit the apron there a little bit. And then sideways he goes. Ah. Well, it's not over, Chris. But, however, boy, that's going to put Chris back, all the way back into about, let's see here, I am live, so he's in P7, but I got him in P16 in the ticker here. Ugh. All right, so P17 it looks like. And oh man. Hey, yeah, it was a good save. It didn't get into anybody. However, hang on a minute, folks. What's going on? Here we go. right, so the first caution of the evening. And, oh, yep, I knew we were having issues. Yep, there it went again. All right, we'll try this again. Still here. Oh, excuse me. Wow. One thing gets another. Excuse me again. All right, now let's try this again. All right, Ryan Patty up the top. Jeff Hollingsworth, Kevin Gunther, Kyle Vincent Gilbert, Fred Williams, No Name. Bentley Glaser, Cody Eldred, Paul Crumrock, Austin Williams, running out our top 10. Here we go, folks. Coming to lap number 44 when we get the green. And the pace car is off and away. Ryan Patty waiting on the green. Is in the start zone. There is the jump, and he's back on the loud pedal. The green is out once more. And they're going to hit the stripe here. Take a lap 45. Right back to that single file. We'll get back here to the 707 and the 14. Michael Whitaker, 14 of Cody Eldred. There is the 47 of Chris. 40 of Charlie Woods. Right behind them is going to be Luke Baker, Dave Hunt, Lonnie Barrington, Hanover Fisk, and Keith Hanlon, who is now just 6 laps down. So, he might get back on the lead lap before it's all said and done. Well, if they did, I don't know that because I had to. Because ATVO did what it did, so it reset everything. Jeff, oh, he was coming up on that 30 and had to win high. That is going to allow Kevin Gunther to get ever so closer up to him. Right, just kind of going through here and what's going on is Austin Williams. Ooh, Austin, No Name. Ooh, Austin almost almost got into the back of No Name Bates. That was close. Oh yeah, Ryan has that thing dialed in. Now, I've said that before, and well, you know, things happen. So, you know, we'll see. Jeff Hollingsworth, Kevin Gunther, battle for P2 here. Yep. Bates is in 9. out there now calling him No Name Babe, which I think is great. He was telling me about it tonight, and I thought it's great. 14:47. Here comes Chris Gutierrez trying to fight his way back up to the front. That's kind of funny how it happened, too. Well, let's get up here to PK. Oh, Crumry, I'll tell you about that in a minute. PK in a little bit of a pickle here. Austin Williams behind him. And Fred Williams in front of him. How Timothy got that nickname is, I guess that was going on with his computer, and I was going through Grid, and it popped up with no name, and, well, it just stuck. On a no name for so long, and then I just had a date to it. So now he is No Name Babe. Right, Cody and No Name going at it. 21, Timothy. And they're still battling it back here for that P10 spot. And it is going to send that 21, though, back to 11. Ryan still leading. Now I'm going to get back here to, I believe that is going to be the 95-15 again. Austin Williams, Fred Williams, Paul Crumry, 227 of Kyle Vincent Gilbert, all right here together. There is, oh, there he is again. Man, oh man, Chris making his way back up to the front. Yes, he is. Driving it like he stole it. And he might have stole it. I don't know. He might. For all I know is he could be trying to get some toilet paper to somebody. I don't know. And he is in the Continental 47 car. Are after him for toilet paper, and he's just trying to get away. 88. PK, 227 of Kyle. They're going at it. That will be for P6. Oh, P5. Something like that. P5. Yeah, there we go. That'd be hilarious. I think that'd be kind of cool. Or if you could paint the pace car into a police car, I think that'd be neat. Al Vincent now getting run down by Austin Williams. Or is that vice versa? Man, I like the way APVO keeps messing up here. Not updating like it's supposed to. Getting me confused. But we got it. Ryan Patty's only 3/10 ahead of Jeff Hollingsworth, though. But the battle's back here. I got to stay back here. Kyle, Chris, PK, Cody. This is where it's at right here. Guys a little bit. Oh, 88-47 made contact. No harm, no foul there. 47 though. I just knocked my mic off. Lovely. Man, I'm just not having a day here. Yep, they're trading paint. That's for sure. Man, lap 59. And our stage here, folks. When we hit, we're going to hit the white flag here already for stage 2. And it's going to be Ryan Patty. He is going to take the white flag here. Man, stage 2 already down. And Ryan, he is looking now to sweep not only the pole, and, well, I say that. Here comes Hollingsworth. I don't think he's going to have enough to get around him, though. Nope. And here it is, Ryan Patty grabbing stage 2 here tonight. I tell you one thing, Ryan Patty, and you said it, Eric, he has got this car dialed in. Now, he already stated that they can make it on fuel. So, tires. That is going to be the biggest thing. Do you risk it all for the biscuit and just burn the doo-doo out of those tires and just go all the way, or do you half it and come down 4 tires somewhere in this last stint of the race? Well, we'll get to talk to Ryan about it, see kind of what his idea is. Now, we don't want to know what he's going to do, but we want to know an idea of kind of what you should do or not do. I think cautions, if we do have some, could probably play a factor in that. But we'll talk to Ryan here again. We'll get him down here and have a chit-chat again with him. Ryan, again, got a copy? I know you're there.
Man, you're not tired of talking to me yet?
Not yet. I mean, if you win, we might. No, I'm just playing. Well, Ryan, you got this car dialed in, man. We've seen it in the first stage. We've seen it here in the second. I mean, I don't know if it's you just love the car, you love the track, you love the car-track combo, or you just know how to work it, because whatever you're doing is working out for you. But with that being said, this is going to be a longer run than these other two were. And so we've already talked about the tires, and we know how those are going to play a huge factor. Do you risk it and go the distance? And we don't want to know your game plan, but, you know, or do you split it somewhere in the middle?
Yeah, I mean, that's the question. I'm not too sure what we're going to do here yet. I think it really depends on how it plays out.
Now, I didn't mention this before talking to you. Cautions, if we do get 1 or 2, that could really change, you know, the style of what you guys are going to do. You know, come down pit road or stay out, because y'all's not going to use tires, you know, pacing around the track.
Yeah, no, you know, I noticed, I think most of the folks on the track came in that last caution we had just a few laps in. And they didn't really make up as much ground as probably they hoped they would. So I don't know if tires are really worth that much.
Huh. It's going to be interesting because this stint is longer than the other two, but you guys, you know, can make it on fuel, so we're not worried about that. I'm going to see who's going to be burning their stuff up from now until the end of the race, and I'm going to go ahead and mention it. 47 is sneaking back up on y'all.
Yeah. I mean, he's been quick all night, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see him back up here in the top 3.
Oh, I wouldn't
before
either.
long.
Yeah, I would not either. All righty, Ryan, we'll let you get back to it, man. Good luck out there tonight. Hey, the final stint of the race, bud.
Yeah, sounds good, man. We'll have fun here.
All right, you too. All right, well, that is Ryan Patty. Oh, man, no goofball. All right, I'm not tired of talking to him. You know, hey, Ryan's got to be beat. I mean, it's plain as day. If you can't beat Ryan, then, you know, Ryan's going to win. So, I mean, Ryan's just, he's on rails, man. He's led 63 laps. Ain't no way that can be beat. He is, regardless, going to come away with the most laps led over the halfway mark. 66 is 12, so, yeah, 120. Mathing with a medlock here, folks. So, yeah, that cannot be beat. I mean, he could fall all the way back and then come back through the field, and you know, he'll lead the most laps. But I think Ryan is wanting to lead all the laps at this point. I mean, he's already got half of them under his belt. Why not lead the rest of them? But he's got a lot of fast drivers around him. Jeff Hollingsworth, Bentley, Kevin, Austin, Chris, Cody, Kyle, Paul, Fred. Top 10 right there. You can't forget about the other ones. Charlie, Mike, Lonnie, Hanover, No Name, Hoot, Dave Hunt. Now that is the top 17 that's on the lead lap. Keith Hanlon is 5 laps down. Bob Lockavar is on pit road, 60 laps down. Pace car is off and away here. Coming to lap 65. Ryan is already on the loud pedal. There's the green. We're back our way here tonight, folks. The Downforce Racing Series, season number 11. Round number 14 here at the Nashville Super Speedway. Presented to you all by MaxspeedTV and Ryan Patty. Waste no time. Goes up to the lead, stays up to the lead. And he does have a little gap now between him and Bentley Glaser. Jeff does fall back to third. With Kevin Gunther there in fourth. Chris Gutierrez, look where he is at right there. He is in that 6th, 7th position roughly. He's up here though, locked his way back up. Started on the outside in second. He's door to door with the 15 here of Austin Williams. A little bit of a quick battle right up ahead of him with, I believe, that was the 18 and the 31. Yeah, 18 and the 31, Bentley and Kevin. Oh boy. We are still watching Chris here, battling here between that. He's going between 5th and 6th here. And is that 227 going to split the middle and take it? No, I thought he was going to take it 3 wide there for a second. Wouldn't have surprised me if Kyle Vincent Gilbert did that. I mean, he's done it before. So, Bob has my mind. Oh, man. Oh, gosh. Well, 6 of you out there tuning in here tonight. We got 3 likes. Give me a 5 likes for these guys here, folks. Great racing. We've had the two stage cautions. We did have a 1 irregular caution early. That's kind of what put Chris back a little bit. But hey, he's fought his way back up to the top 5 right now. He is in that 5th spot. Can't really count out anybody here, folks. Austin Williams, Kyle Vincent Gilbert, Cody Eldred. I believe that is the 88 of Paul Crumrod. We call him PK for short, just because. Oh, PK almost PK'd the back end of Cody. Had to back way off, and that is going to put Charlie Woods to his, well, Charlie was going to go to the inside there, but he did not. Now down into 1. Oh, gosh. Don't listen to Eric. And lick the like button. Lick it, folks. Lick it. Seventy of 170. Yeah, 70 of 120. We're on 71 now. Looks like TDA, that's Terry Adams, or Hanover Fist, as we're used to calling him. Battling back here with Mike Whitaker in the 707 machine. Not a huge field out here tonight, but hey, 19 drivers starting out. We've got 18 still out here racing, so I mean, I definitely wouldn't count anybody out. Now, he's still got Jeff. Jeff is right there on his tail. I mean, man, it could come down to a bumper from Jeff. I mean, just saying. Just saying. Where is Bentley at? Bentley. Where is Bentley? There he is. Bentley's right there. Oh, Bentley is right behind Jeff. See, you know, and I'm saying it because, you know, Jeff is only 16 points ahead of Bentley coming into tonight. Now, of course, we won't know exactly where it stands from the stages. Stage points wise, and of course where they finish at the end of the race. We don't know any of that yet. Yeah, and Bentley can give a bump too. I think it's a little bit too. Whoa! And Ryan, well, he just kissed the wall. He did lose a little bit of momentum there. However, he does keep the lead. And that did allow Jeff and Bentley to get a little closer. But there comes that Continental 47. Right there in that 4 spot. He's back up inside of the top 5. It wouldn't surprise me. Or his little Chihuahua beat him in the leg. Hey man, I got 3 little ones. My oldest one's 14, so he really don't do much. He's blind, hardly has any teeth. He's going deaf, but hey, he still gets around. He gets around slow, but he gets around. Still eats, still drinks, you know, he does his normal thing. But he's old. He's way up there in age. Then I've got 2 other ones, little ankle biters. Chihuahua mix and a Chihuahua. Yeah, little yappers. they just think they're big, bad, bulletproof. I gotta say though, guys are wearing it down at the 47. Oh no, the 47 goes around and gets hit. Oh boy, I am sure Chris right now is. Oh no. Oh, that is right there. He got loose. He didn't even get hit until after the fact. And that back end just snapped around on him. Got loose, tries to correct it, snaps it. Nowhere to go for the 31. Right there into the 47 to finish him off. Man, that 47 was coming back too. Oh, no. Oh. Well, everybody coming to pit road. He could have hit the gas too soon, but I seen that back end start to go out, and then it shot back. So I don't know if he overcorrected or did hit the gas and it kind of whipped around on him. But, you know, 31 just nowhere to go. And I believe, you know, to be honest, not, you know, saying anything bad about Chris, but I think that 47 would have went around regardless if that 31 was there because of how fast he was going. That's just my take on it. I'm sure Chris is beating himself right now. Oh, and he's on pit road. We really don't want to talk to him. I'm sure he is like highly upset right now. Now, the good thing about Downforce is, though, folks, they do get 3 resets. So, you know, if something major does happen, like blown engine, you know, major damage to where you can't, you know, you have to, you know, set on pit road for a major fix, they have those resets, and those are there for a reason. So, this league, I mean, they do that open fix type. So they give these resets to promote good racing, but hard racing at the same time. It's crazy. Now, I do want to get a word in with this guy right here, Mr. Jeff Hollingsworth. I want to find out what his plan is. No, not really. Hey, Jeff, how you doing, buddy?
What's going on?
Well, man, I got to say, man, you know, Chris, I mean, nothing to take away from you. I mean, you've been up here, you know, top 5 pretty much all night long. So first and foremost, how you hanging on up there? I mean, you Ryan, dude, he's fast.
Well, it's fast. It's scraping the wall on every turn. I don't know how he's doing it. It's pretty amazing. We were just talking about how he, you know, you could use all the track, but when you use all the track on the right side of your car, it's pretty crazy looking. So I'm getting, I don't know. I'm just wheeling it, trying to get her done. That last stop, it didn't put all the gas in it because it's stupid auto fuel, so it was a little bit tighter. I fixed that. So I don't know. We're just gonna wheel it. We got us guys and give it heck, man.
Yep.
What were you saying about Chris?
Well, Chris Gutierrez, yeah. I mean, he not having a very good night.
Well, with that there, him and Ryan almost right in front of me a couple times, and then so then he's in the middle, and then the bottom's open, and he just goes down there. I was already there, and I had Kevin behind me, and I didn't have anywhere else to go.
Yeah, I mean, that's
you throw a
understandable.
block.
Yep. Yeah, not to interrupt you or anything, but he's just not having him come around here on this last one, and unfortunately just whipped around him, and is it tight or loose? What do you feel? I think you mentioned it was tight, right? Okay,
it's tight.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always tight here. It's this weird configuration and the way you have to run it, and you have to shift and everything else. So it's tight.
You have to shift.
Well, I mean, you don't have to, but if you want to be fast, you have to.
Oh, wow. See, I never knew that. Well, hey, you learn something new every day.
Yep.
Well, all righty, buddy. Well, Jeff, we're going to let you get back to it, and hopefully I just didn't throw the jinx on you. If I did, well, you can punch me later, all right?
Well, you're not jinxing Ryan. You talked to him twice already, so you're good.
True.
Love you, brother.
Yeah, I love you too, man. All right, well, that's Jeff Hollingsworth. Me and him go way back. Way back. Basically, when I started our racing, Eric, Jeff and PK, I've known these guys since 2016. So, we go way, way back. Ryan Patty has led all the laps. Pace car is back off in the pit road. Coming to the start zone here at Nashville Super Speedway. Ryan on the loud pedal. He gets a good jump. And back out front he goes. Jeff Hollingsworth, we just interviewed him. See exactly kind of how this transpires. And the 14 of Cody. Ooh, something is going on with the 14 here. The 14 shooting it across the grass. And we're going to have another caution here, folks. Yeah? No? You got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. No yellow. Absolutely no yellow. Wow. Well, it's kind of shocking because it happened on the track. So, yeah, a little strange. Well. Now we've got Jeff and Bentley, P2, P3. Kevin Gunther, P4. The 40. Charlie, P5. 15 of Austin Williams, P6. Chris in 11th. I've still got him in 6th. There we go. Let's kind of get back here. Chris trying to fight his way back up to the front. Right behind the 95 now, Fred Williams. Watch, see how this transpires. Uh-oh. No Name giving a little love to the wall there. No Name Bates kissing the wall a little bit. Thought it would be okay to say I love you, wall. Fred still up ahead of Chris here. PK's found P8. 88. There we go. P8, started date in the 88. That worked. Pun intended. And I got to say, though, Ryan Patty got pressure, though. He's got Jeff. He's got Bentley. Jeff's got Bentley. Ryan's got Jeff. Yeah, that 88. Yeah, that 88 has a cool thing. 31, Kevin Gunther, P4. He's coming up here. 4-4 for the 31. Now just, if it was 4-4, 44. Like we even have a 44 in here, do we? No, we don't. Whoa! Yeah, they got a little squirrely there. 18. That back end kind of fishtail a little bit. I think I went through the field here, I don't know how many times. I think everybody's got some air time at some point or another. Lonnie Barrington, right now P9, started in 14. Right now, Lonnie probably just trying to get the best finish he can. Going to be interesting. Lap 90 of 120. They stay green. We will be done in 15 minutes. I think it's going to start to heat up front, though. Ryan Patty has led 90 laps. Led all the laps so far. Jeff and Bentley know this. Jeff is wanting to win. Bentley's wanting to win. Bentley's wanting to finish ahead of Jeff. Jeff's wanting to finish ahead of Bentley. Ryan's like, I don't care. I'm just up front here. You know, Ryan doesn't have that dirty air. They haven't talked much or any at all about dirty air. Ryan is in that dirty air, or in that clean air. Jeff and Bentley are in what we call dirty air, as well as Kevin Gunther. They're behind the driver. They've got that dirty air to contend with. It's not what you want. You want that clean air ahead of you. Now, Ryan Patty is going to be dealing with some lap cars here, so we can probably throw a dirty air sort of thing on Ryan. That's if Ryan can get up there to him. I don't know exactly who that is. I believe that might be Dave Hunt here. As Dave dives it into 3, there is Ryan Patty going into 3. So, yeah, that is Dave Hunt. So, you could, I guess, throw some dirty air in front of Ryan a little bit. Not as much as Jeff and Bentley is dealing with, Kevin Gunther. And, you know, these guys, you know, behind one another. Yeah, I gotta give drivers airtime. You know, even drivers that sit on pit road all race. I gotta pick on Bob. I gotta pick on Bob. We love you, Bob. And all the admins over here put on an awesome league. Now, of course, after next week. They will be off for 3 weeks, and they will, of course, get back going again. We do have one more race we do have to contend with, and that will be at Kansas. 100, now it says 160 laps. I don't know if that is correct, but that is what is showing on the schedule. I do know laps did change, so we'll get more information going into next week on the laps, the stages, stuff like that. I'll have that hopefully by next Thursday night. No more sushi for Bob. Nope, no more sushi. Now, Bob is in TeamSpeak here. Yeah, me too. I do hope everything is okay with him. I don't know exactly why he didn't race. Maybe he wasn't feeling it tonight. You know, I don't know. Bob is more than welcome to jump down here and, you know, have a chit chat with us if he wants to. I'm not going to keep it away from him. That, you know, I'll leave that up to him, of course. Ryan Patty, though, still dealing with Jeff, Bentley, and Kevin. Kevin is saving a little bit of tires because he's really not putting much pressure on the 18. The 18's really not putting much pressure right now on the 97 either. They are coming up on Dave Hunt here pretty quickly. They just hit lap 99 here, folks. And Ryan Patty, golly. Well, Eric, do I know you from somewhere other than chat here? Oh, like, do I know you from a league or something? Or just here? We're going to watch Ryan Patty, see if he gets around Dave Hunt here. Dave, I think, is just going to let him. Well, he's not going to let him, per se. Dave is fighting hard a little bit on the outside. He is going to make Ryan fight for it. And Ryan is going to get around him. Now Jeff is going to have to figure out a way to get around him. Dave is staying high. Okay. Well, I know. Not tonight, the first time we've met, but okay. I didn't know if I knew you from a league or somewhere. We're glad to have you in chat, buddy. You keep showing up. You'll end up being one of our moderators over here because we could use a few. I know Brendan Kennedy, you know, he's one of our mods. Yeah, boy, that got a little scary. Well, Jeff having a little bit of a problem here. He was battling Dave. I did get around Dave. Now the 18 of Bentley's got to get around Dave, and that's going to put, of course, Kevin right behind Dave. But now, once the 18 gets around Dave, then the 31 is going to have to get around Dave. And yeah, it's a lot of getting around one another. All right, let's get back here. We've got a couple of battles going on, it looks like. Oscar Williams, Kyle Vincent Gilbert. A battle for P5, and they go door to door trading some paint there a little bit. Even a battle going on behind these guys. Got old PK. We got Chris. We got Charlie. All right here together. Now Chris has made his way back into 7th. 7th with 17 to go. Ryan now got about a 6/10, roughly second lead over Jeff. I do appreciate it. And the slingshot maneuver. Now the only way to really do that slingshot though is if you got the tires to do it. You don't have the tires to do it. There ain't no way you're going to be able to slingshot around somebody. Ain't no way. And that was kind of what I was getting at with Bentley. You know, was he trying to save? Was Kevin trying to save a little bit of his tires, just enough to maybe get that one last push? You know, around, you know, in Bentley's case, it would be Jeff. In Kevin's case, it would be Bentley. You know, and is Jeff trying to save just enough to, you know, make one last push to get up around Ryan? Oh, they're about 2 car lengths back, so. Oh, wow, nice. Yeah, I've been a part of it in 2016. I got into co-commentating with the actual owner over here at MaxspeedTV, Rudy, and I was racing as well. And then I just got into broadcasting in general, so yeah, I don't race very much. Don't have time for it. Between broadcasting and working. And I'm tired even tonight from working today, so, but you can't really tell. And it looks like Hoop Baker has taken his car behind the wall. Old Hoop has had enough of it. Well, I appreciate it. Appreciate it. A lot of broadcasters don't really pay attention to chat. They just don't understand that, you know, if you interact with chat, they're going to keep coming back. If you don't interact with chat, you know, what's the point? You know, a lot of your professionals, you know, they don't have time, which is totally understandable, you know, but I'm not a professional, and I don't even pretend to be one. I enjoy doing it. Enjoy meeting, you know, different people from different areas of the world, and you know, just having a good time. And it looks like they're trying to get around Cody Eldred here, who just went a lap down, and they did just that. 11 to go, be 10 to go. Next time by Ryan, Jeff, Bentley, and Kevin. That is still your top four. Chris, don't look now, but he is in the top 5, and it was 17 to go, and he was in 7. So it took him Took him 7 laps to go up 2 spots. Am I right? I'm right on that, right? 17, yeah. 7 laps to go up 2 spots, 6, 7 laps, something like that. But he is coming. However, I just don't believe there is enough laps for him to get up here and battle it out with Ryan, Jeff, Bentley. Now, I say that, and, you know, we could have that dreadful you-know-what. So... dominating performance by Ron Patty here tonight, though, folks. It ain't over. We got 8 laps to go. It's definitely not over by any means. Ryan, he could patty the wall, and, you know, Jeff and Bentley be like, woo, I'm going to get around you. Or Ryan could just run his line and not patty the wall and, you know, stay up front. He gets really close to that wall, though. Man. I don't see how he does that. You know what? I want to go on the right front here. Right front here, Ryan Patty, real quick. I mean, he's really close to that outside. Like, really. I mean, like, we're in the wall here, folks. Man, he's got that grip down, too. Man, he gets close. Shifting, but keeping those RPMs up. I heard it. Yeah, no, definitely shifting. Oh, yeah, he's dialed in. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, what happened? That's not what I wanted to do. Wow, what is going on here, folks? There we go. That's what I wanted to do. All right, well, here's Jeff Hollingsworth. We're right behind Ryan. We got 5 to go. Well, here's Jeff. Take a look at the right front here with Jeff. Here is Bentley, right on the tail of the 97. taking a look still yet at that right front. Man, he is right on the tail. Oh my gosh. All right, we got to get up to a bigger view here though. Ryan is going to cross the stripe, make it 3 to go, but you got Jeff and Bentley and Kevin now all right here together. I hit some type of button. I kept hitting the wrong button. I wanted to change cars. I didn't want to do a replay. And I've got to get used to those buttons that I've got programmed, so. Whoa. All right. Well, that is going to make it at that 2 to go. Now all we got to do is get to the white flag. That's it. And coming out of 4 through the tri-oval, the white flag in the air. 1 to go here, folks. Final lap. Out of turn number 2. Ryan Patty down into 3. Started on pole. Took stage 1 without a fight. Took stage 2 without a fight. And out of turn number 4, he is going to win the race and sweep the Nashville Super Speedway. What a dominating performance by Ryan Patty. Jeff Hollingsworth there, P2. Bentley, P3. Kevin Gunther, P4. And Chris Gutierrez will round it out. Wait a second. Bentley, P4. What? Uh-oh. Oh, something happened. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Ryan, P1. Jeff, P2. Kevin, P3. Bentley, P4. Chris Gutierrez in P5. All right. All righty. Well, hang tight, folks. We'll get the top 3. I want to figure out what happened to the rest of these guys. Wow. Right. Well, hang tight, folks. We'll get the top 3 up here for the MaxspeedTV post-race show. We'll be right back. Yeah, Gunther past Bentley. Yeah, we got that. Alrighty, folks. Well, we have caught up with our top 3 here tonight. We're going to go ahead and get our winner up here this evening. Dominating performance. I really don't even know what to say, Ryan. It was kind of a Ryan Patty night here this evening. You did manage to kiss the wall a couple of times there, but you managed to keep it straight. Looks like no harm, no foul for you. You were fast, man. You got the pole, you got stage 1, you got stage 2, and you led all the laps out here tonight. I mean, now we could really talk about it because you just how well do you know this track, dadgummit?
Yeah, I mean, I've run a handful of races here, not really a whole lot, to be honest with you. I don't know if there's something about the rhythm of this place. Um, yeah, I mean, every time I've come here, I've been able to find speed. Normally with this track, you've got to let off real early to make sure you protect the right front tire. And yeah, I'm actually really surprised that I was able to lead all the laps because typically what will happen is, even though I want to be fast, I'll let go and people will pass me and then maybe they'll burn up their front tires and then I'll get back by them after 5 or 10 laps. I was pretty surprised. I think everyone was on the same page as far as saving tires and making sure they weren't overly aggressive.
Yeah. How was your right front? Do you know?
Yeah, even after that long run at the end there, it was still in the 80s. I think
Wow.
with the new tire model that they put in here, iRacing had introduced, it's a little bit better, than the last ones.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of leveling out. It seems like so. Oh well, like I said, throughout the race, you're not going for a championship this season, but definitely playing upset factor because Jeff and Bentley really fighting for that that top spot at the end of the of the season. And speaking of that, next week at Kansas, bud, that's the last race of the season. How do you feel about Kansas? Are we going to see you next week?
Yeah, I think I should be here next week. Kansas, again, it's a lot of fun. It's actually the opposite of this, right? You're gonna
Yeah.
be riding the wall as opposed to riding on the bottom. So, yeah, you saw me scrape the wall a few times tonight. There'll probably be a lot more of that next week.
Giving it a little bit of a love kiss.
Yeah, just getting to know it a little bit.
Just
That's
a
all.
little bit. Ryan, awesome job out here tonight, man. I don't know. I'm kind of speechless, really. I've seen it done before, but you know it as well as I do. It's a rarity. Somebody going in and just not only, dominating the race, but leading all the laps, and then you throw stages in the mix, and then they lead those too without any pit road issues. So you was just on rails out here tonight, bud. Awesome job. Uh Kansas, like I said, the final race, final thought, shout outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate?
Yeah, I mean, first I'd like to say, there's a bit of luck that goes into it, especially with stages. Being lucky no one stayed out, tried to lead a lap and whatnot. So, you know, happy that it happened. It's obviously kind of special. But as far as thanking folks, it's Bob's birthday. I know he was starting park tonight, so happy
Oh.
birthday to Bob. Bob Lackavar puts the league on, basically does everything for us here. Yeah, I know Terry been making the setups up until recently, but he stopped, but still helping out in the admin side. So thanks to Terry. And yeah, my detached teammates here. Kevin coming home with a top 3. Chris was fast, had some bad luck tonight, but he's up there in the points. And yeah, Cody was out here. I'm not I'm not gonna say anything about Cody. He's obviously a great driver, great guy. Just a little bit off tonight, but he'll be back.
Oh yeah, definitely. So it looked like yeah. Glad to see Chris come back and grab that top 5. He just did not have the race that he wanted. Uh, just a bad night. And I think we'll see Chris come back. Yeah, he's hungry next week. I think Chris he's going to be chomping at the bits next week.
That's how it goes sometimes, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. So Ryan, go celebrate your win here tonight. We'll see you next week, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Yep.
Have a good one.
You too. All right. Well, that is going to bring us here to our second place finisher here tonight. That is going to be the 97 of Jeff Hollingsworth. Now, Jeff, we've kind of talked about it, kind of throughout the race here tonight, how you and Bentley is going at it, for the for the championship. But before we get into that, I mean, let's talk about the race out here tonight, because tonight, next week, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, we're tight in the points there. I don't know if they worked in the drop weeks yet, or I think they do that tonight or something, with tonight's race. But I don't know. I'm proud to race with all these guys, but you know, when you're, I think Bentley's even missed a race, but he just drives so well it doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter. It
Well,
was fun though.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, it was crazy. I think you was playing more of follow Ryan than anything else.
Well, once you get so close, it puts that air bubble on you, and unless you can get it rotated a little bit lower and hit it on the gas a little bit more, that's how I passed Chris, and that's the only pass I made the whole race. At the beginning of the race when I passed Chris, it's just I was able to get in the gas before him and raced him a whole lap and got by him. But it just, when you get right behind, you saw there a couple times, you get right behind somebody and that air messes your front end, it doesn't
Yep.
turn. So anyways, yeah, it was follow the leader for sure. But it was a fun race, and no cautions, or very few cautions. I
Yes.
like that. That was good.
Yeah, I think we had we had the 2-stage cautions, and then we had that one caution, unfortunately, with Chris. 31 just had nowhere to go and kind of finished Chris out there. But we almost had another one, and I was surprised we didn't because it actually happened on the track. And then
I saw that in
yeah,
the mirror.
yeah,
Cody, I saw that Cody's car go into the grass after that, and then Paul said, PK said, big wreck," and I'm like, well, I ain't letting off till I see the yellow because he'll run away with it, you know.
yeah,
And anyway, I
yeah,
mean, for 2 cautions, 120 laps, you know, that's good. That's
yeah.
good race.
Yeah, not bad at all. Well, actually, it was 1 caution, 2 stages, so 3 altogether. But you really can't count the stages, so
Yeah.
so 1 caution altogether, right? Yeah,
2.
2 cautions.
There was
Yeah.
the one with Chris, and then the other one. Oh, wait, the other one didn't happen. So
No, the other one didn't
I'm
happen.
looking at the scoring showing 4 cautions. So I don't know, but anyway,
Really?
it was a good race.
Yeah, and I'm showing 4 as well. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
so confused now. Yeah, 4 cautions. We had 2 stages. And yeah, man, I don't know. I'm tired. I'm sure you're tired as well. So,
Yep, man.
with that being said, man, we're going to come down to one more race, Kansas, next week. That is going to be our championship race, basically. It's going to come down to you and Bentley. So
Yeah, big thing there is keep off the wall.
yeah, and you're going to, instead of tonight hugging the bottom, next week you guys are going to be hugging the wall. So
I don't know. I might not. I've raced in this thing and done other lines, and they work out good because you ride that wall and just one little mess up, and it's a lot of spots. So
yeah.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. Hopefully the setup's as good as this one was. I was talking to Kevin, and this, you know, I ran a straight fix race on Monday and won it with the stock setup, but this one is, I thought, a lot better. Not as tight. So hats off to Bob or Terry, whoever made it.
Awesome job, man. It was insane. I didn't know what to expect coming into tonight. So I gotta say, hats off to you guys. You guys do the racing. You guys put on the show. I'm just the guy up here in the booth. So you're
our favorite guy in the booth.
Well, I appreciate that, Jeff. I really do. Man.
Big shout out to my sponsors.
Yeah, go ahead.
Purple Heart Homes, DAV, Disabled American Vets, Coast Guard, Henry Repeating Arms. I want to thank James. It paints all of my paints. If you like my paints, it's James Duerr, Duerr, on Trading Paints. He'll paint something up nice for you for a nominal fee. All my teammates. Let's see, tonight we had, we have a lot, but we had Bentley, Charlie, Austin, PK, and Fred, and Timmy. And I appreciate you, appreciate the league, appreciate Bob. Happy birthday, Bob. And Terry, you guys do a great job with the league. All the guys that race here, it's a good league, a lot of respect, and I appreciate that. So that's it, man.
All right. Well, I know No Name wasn't down here. Of course, everybody knows who that is. No Name Bates. Yeah. He does run run a Purple Heart Homes machine, but since you run one as well, I do want to mention, if anybody out there is part of, like, needs help with something that's needs something that's done to your for your house to help you get around, or somebody that needs help, get a hold of.
Oh, they do all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
get a hold of Tim Bates, get a hold of Purple Heart Homes.
Yes.
They do tiny homes, they do repairs, refurbishes, or anything like that, to ramps, anything for veterans that they can do to help. They get donations, and they're really great organization. I'm happy to be affiliated with Purple Heart Homes, and proud to call Timmy my friend.
Yep, and of course, a big thank you to all the veterans out there here. Of course, Jeff, you, myself, and I'm
Yes,
sure
sir.
we have a few others that race over here, and of course, some in chat too. So, thank you to all the veterans out there. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do this, right, Jeff? Without you guys,
Yes, sir. Without the veterans.
yeah. I mean, this is what it takes. So, Jeff, we're not going to keep you, man. We're going to let you go to bed, get some rest, and do it all over again tomorrow, buddy.
Right on, brother. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you too, man. We'll see you next week. See ya. All right. Well, that is going to bring us down here to our final spot here. That is going to be the 31 of Kevin Gunther here tonight. Kevin, buddy, got a copy?
I got you, man. How are you?
I'm doing all right, but man, you got P3.
I'll take it. I will
Hey.
absolutely take
Yeah, coming into tonight. Now, I got to bring it up. You know me as well as I do. I got to bring it up. Not going for a championship this season. Unfortunately, a little bit too far back late in the season. However, definitely a good points night for you in the 31. But talk about Nashville Super Speedway. Your ups and downs out here tonight. And how was it for you?
It was a tricky racetrack, it always is. It's concrete, so it doesn't drive like most tracks, and throttle conservation here is key. I mean, that I also took some swings at the setup, and I really made it rotate through the center there really well, and that's how I was able to pick off Bentley. And if I had a couple more laps, I think I would have got Jeff. If I had a handful more, I might have gotten to Ryan. So I felt like I kind of figured this track out tonight. This is one of my worst tracks in the game, so I feel pretty good about a P3.
Well, I would say give it a, lap or two. You might have been able to get up there too, Jeff. I think you would probably have needed, like 300 laps maybe to get around Ryan.
I was actually turning faster lap times than Ryan there at the end of the race. Even behind Bentley and Jeff. So
okay, so you would only need like 298 then, right?
I feel pretty confident I would have got Ryan on the long run there.
Hey, it could have happened. We don't know because, the race ended. But, hey, definitely it could have happened. It didn't happen, but, hey, definitely still a good points night for you. How was pit road? Not really. Really didn't do a whole lot of, any green flag pit stops. So,
It was really a non-factor tonight. I got a couple tires every now and then. Tires didn't mean a whole lot here. They didn't really fall off too bad. And it was all about getting your car to rotate the center. That was really the key to this race. And I kind of figured it out there. I mean, I told Jeff what I did, and he was like, "Oh wow," because it was a very drastic change I made there. And it about 15, 20 laps in, I could stomp on the throttle about a quarter way through the corner, and I was making up a ton of time.
Golly, man, stomping on the throttle, that's amazing. Wow. You'd have probably lost me, I'd have probably lost the car doing that. I mean, I'd have to definitely get used to it, but awesome job, bud. Now, we do go to, of course, Kansas next week to finalize the season. Man, I cannot believe this season's already over with or getting, down to it. How do you feel about Kansas? And like other drivers were saying, it's the total opposite, going into Kansas.
We'll see when we get there. I don't know. It's another one of those tracks I'm not real great at, but every race I've been not great at, I've done pretty well this year. So we'll see how it goes.
All righty, Kevin. Well, awesome job here in the 31. Man, I still miss the other paint. Man.
I'm a big fan of the Narragansett beer here. It's a local beer company here in Rhode Island, and it's one of my favorites.
Well, I'm recovering from alcohol, so I've gone 32 days without it.
Hey, I'm proud of you, man. Keep that up.
Yeah, so 32 days without it, and guys, I feel great. I really do. But not to take away from Kevin, but he brought it up, so I had to bring mine up too. So Kevin, awesome job here, man. P3 tonight, buddy. Final thought, shout outs, thanks again before you go celebrate and get ready, of course, next week.
Well, congrats to Ryan. It was pretty damn cool seeing that baby blue and black John's Fuel car up front. That's a homage to the paint scheme we're running this year on the NASCAR Wheeler Modified Tour with JB Fortin, coming off of P2 at Richmond. So that was pretty cool. That's why I wasn't here last week. I was down there racing. My teammates Cody, Chris, we all worked together tonight. We all got the cars running pretty good there at the end. I think Cody had a tough night, but Bob and Terry putting on this league. It's a fun league to run with, and it was a fun race tonight.
Oh yeah, it was fun. Not a huge field, but still 19 starting. Bob starting park. I did not know it was Bob's birthday, so a big happy birthday to Bob out there.
Big happy birthday to Bob.
Yeah, so I didn't know. So that was kind of a shocker to me. So like I said, a big shout out and a big happy birthday to Bob, and all the admins over here, Bob, Hanover, man, I don't know who else, Mike Whitaker. I think there's a few others that, have helped, in the admin side of things to keep this league going. And we're going strong. They're always looking for drivers, right, Kevin? I mean, they're looking for drivers.
If you like clean racing, fun racing, this is a good league for it.
Yep, and if you want to learn how to do setups, sort of, this is where to start, because you're allowed to make on-track adjustments, but only in the black boxes when you come down pit road. So anything that's a straight fixed and the black boxes, that's it. You cannot touch nothing else. So this is a good league to start with right here.
Absolutely. I've learned a lot about these cars, and they tell you take their setups they're giving you here, because you go run them in open races, and I'll tell you what, they move, they work pretty good. So it is absolutely a fun league to run with, and anyone interested, please come join.
Oh, yeah, definitely so. We got one more race in this season, folks. They'll be off 3 weeks. They'll be doing some fun races, and they'll be doing some recruiting. So please check them out over on Facebook, Downforce Racing. Hit up Downforce in a message, and they'll send you where you need to go. Bob, Hanover, whoever runs it. They'll get you hooked up with, with the team speak and all that. And, yeah, we're always looking for good drivers over here. Kevin, go celebrate third here tonight. We'll see you next week, buddy.
All right, man. Have a good one. Have a good weekend.
You too, and happy Easter.
Happy Easter, buddy.
All right, well, that is Kevin Gunther here, folks. But our winner, of course, is going to be the 30 of Ryan Patty. Let's go ahead and get down here to the unofficial results. Pending any admin stuff, of course, they have to do. But we got Ryan Patty grabbing the win, got the pole, got stage 1 and 2, and, of course, led all the laps and comes home with the victory here tonight. 120 laps for Ryan Patty. Dominating performance by Ryan. Now, Jeff Hollingsworth will finish in second here tonight. I think he did have some stage points as well. Definitely going to help him going into next week at Kansas for the championship with Bentley. We'll get on Bentley here in just a second. Kevin finished in third. Bentley, as I was stating, it's between Bentley and Jeff probably for the championship next week. So Bentley, I think, grabbing some stage points tonight here too. We'll see where they stack up going into next week and try to figure out the math and see if Bentley or Jeff even has a chance and what either one has to do to possibly win it. We won't know until the points are updated, and of course the drop weeks are added into it. We'll find that out, more toward next week. Chris Gutierrez, nice comeback by Chris here tonight. Rough night for the 47, but hey, top 5, that is where he'll finish. Kyle Vincent Gilbert in 6th, Charlie Wood 7th, Austin Williams in 8th, Lonnie Barrington 9th. PK will round out our top 10. Fred Williams in 11th, Terry Adams or Hanover, they're in 12th. No Name, Timothy Bates in 13th. Mike Whitaker 14th. Cody Eldred, rough night for Cody. He'll finish in 15th. Dave Hunt in 16th. Keith Hanlon 17th. Hoop Baker in 18th. And Bob starting park out here tonight. But again, a big happy birthday to Bob Lacavara out there here. And, of course, he will finish 19th here tonight. But our winner, of course, Ryan Patty here tonight. Next week at Kansas, folks. Final race of the season. Man, it's going to be at Kansas, and I think it's going to be a doozy. You don't want to miss it. Same time, same place, right here, 8:45 Eastern, 7:45 Central, right here on MaxspeedTV. Well, my brother out there in chat with Eric, that is going to do it here tonight for myself, Joshua Medlock and MaxspeedTV. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in here tonight. Until next week, stay safe. Thank you all, and have a good